Good evening. I'm about to tell you one of the best pieces of advice I have ever received, and it changed how I perceive the world on a day-to-day basis. So I took a field biology course in college and I had a professor that on the first day of class took us on an 8-mile hike to the top of this mountain. And we get to the top of this mountain and he said, look around at anything, anywhere. And he said, if you want to see the world like a biologist or like a scientist or what have you, look for patterns. And it was that simple. Look for patterns. That was it. And he took this example of we were looking at a creek bed. And he said, you see the plants that are growing along the edge of this creek bed and not anywhere else around us? That's a pattern. There's your observation. Now you can form a hypothesis of why that pattern exists. Maybe, most likely, they need more water than they would get anywhere else. So now they're only growing along this creek bed. And then you can test against that hypothesis. And now you're thinking like a scientist. And it blew my mind. And now I think about that in everything I do, everywhere I go. And you can use that in anything. Yes, you can use it out in nature, on a hike, walk along the beach, whatever. But you can use that in the office. You can use that, you can apply that against people's emotions, against people's behaviors. It applies almost everywhere. And it has changed how I see the world. But it also makes me think about, now you have this mindset of a scientist. Now you're thinking like one. I can't not think like that now. I'm sorry. It changed me forever. But now I think like that. And it makes me think about capitalist America and how you get this question of, what do you do? Who are you? And you respond with your day job, right? Or your main job. And in other parts of the world, they respond with, oh, I'm a musician, I'm an artist, I'm a painter, blah, blah, blah. Maybe they don't make money from that at all. Maybe that's not their day job. But that is how they perceive the world, how they perceive themselves, and how they identify, right? And it just makes me think you don't have to work as a scientist or a biologist to be one. You can be an at-home scientist, right? I don't know. I'm just sitting here. This got really deep. I don't know where I was going with this. This got really intense. I'm just sitting here pondering. This is me right now. I'm just thinking and pondering.